Alright, hi everybody. I didn't see anybody else putting up a Fans Toys spoiler video, so I thought I'd just go ahead and take a crack at it. I picked this guy up from the Chosen Prime yesterday. Overall, my first impressions are it's the die cast in it, the weight, the heft is great. I love the look of it. It matches really well with the other Fans Toys combiners. That's the big thing for me, is I wanted all of my Fans Toys combiners to match, and that's I feel like the Stunticons and Aerialbots should really mesh well together. So here he is with Sideswipe, and you can really tell that Fans Toys took a lot of care to make these two alt modes really match well together. Some of the cool little details he's got in his chest here. Let's see if that'll focus. It's got this exhaust which comes through really nice in the alt mode. I'll show that off once I get there. It's got a good head sculpt. I like the face. I love the purple eyes. They did a great job on that. I appreciate that they didn't use any fake hood or tires, any of that stuff. All the parts on him are actually the alt mode parts, so they didn't do any of those tricks that they use for the various different alt mode parts. People have been talking about how skinny he is, and he is really skinny. The main part that it's really noticeable is right here in his hips. This part isn't all that bad. If you bring in the Fans Toys Cyclonus, that's not going to fit in the frame. Let's see if we can zoom out a bit. You can see that Cyclonus isn't that much wider, here to here. And for as tall as Cyclonus is, it's not really that much of a big difference between these two. Where Spoiler's really thin is right here in that hip area. So let's get back here. So a couple things with the bot mode. The hands are pinned at the knuckle, at the base. They have pins going through each individual finger. So you get individual finger articulation. And then you get the thumb is on a ball peg, and it has no extra hinges to it. Come on, focus. There you go, you can kind of see it there. There's no hinges to it, but you can maneuver it, twist it so you can get a thumbs up or whatever poses you want to have it in. It'll work for whatever you want it to do. His gun looks pretty good. I don't really remember what his gun looked like in the cartoon, but overall it looks pretty good. Let's see if we can actually get that. Yeah. So the gun slots into these little grooves here, down his hand, in his palm. There's a bunch of little teeth in there that will that's where it kind of fits into. So you can see that. Yeah, it's not the best connection, but with his, once you get his fingers involved, he'll hold his gun just fine. And that's one of the nice things about individual fingers, is it helps with holding the weapon. I'll just take that out and set that off to the side. Let's go ahead and do transformation. Where to start? Well, the first thing you want to do is split the back part away. So you just want to split it there. You can see right there where it came apart. So that's going to be coming back. At the same time, you want to bring the front chest part forward. And so that will bring the chest down, and you'll bring the back up. And you're going to pull out the windshield from the back, and it's going to be on a series of hinges. You're just going to want to get that out of the way. That's probably the best way to get it. So yeah, you just kind of get that out of the way. The head's going to go back. There's a whole bunch of little sections in here, so these two parts are going to fold in, and these parts are going to fold in right here, and that's the main part for this back section. These side flaps are going to wrap around the center beam, so you're going to do that a little bit later in the transformation. Let's do the lower legs. Wait, this is the biggest problem that I've had on this figure. These two little side flaps here. This has to rotate at the same time as coming down, and on my copy there's a lot of, feels like there's a lot of paint in there, so it makes it pretty difficult to move these parts. Oh, that one's starting to go, and you just want to get it rotating around this section here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera.